Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
I'm gonna keep main phase Psycho Lore revealed. 413. Thank you for this 15 months. Thank you so much. Can I go Citadel into Saga? So like check out. I'm just wondering if like I can make tokens on both of them. I don't think so. Yeah, it should be a mana short if that happens. Getting iced, so we can't. Spreading sees this turn. Rhinos is everywhere, are everywhere. So I play Citadel, or should I play Saga, make a token, untap, tap this, make a token. We're waiting. And hoping that these Saga tokens take over. Opponent's like, Brainstone? What the hell? If they sit in with the agent, this likely means they have Violent Outburst. I kind of need these constructs to be big enough, so let's take 10. 10 is a whole lot. It's nice that they have Tidebinder. I have Subtlety for Tidebinder. Maybe I could have hoped that Tidebinder was on there and I could like set this up to block after I Subtlety. Surely they have it if they're thinking here. I think I pitched the Narset. I can like Spreading Seas the Steam Vents. They put it on top, so see if we can play around it or not. So 4/4 into 5/5. Is it better to play? I already have a map in play. I guess I'm getting a Brainstone. Is it better to play Brainstone so these are 6/6s and we beat Violent Outburst? I think that's probably best. Also see if they know like when to Tidebinder, like if they know that they're supposed to Tidebinder Chapter 2, so I can't make any tokens. Yeah, Citadel's been pretty good in coffers. Yeah, you can channel Otawara with Citadel. Okay, so we'll think about. Yeah, they don't have Violent Outburst stuff, so I think I can either Brainstone or map. So next turn I'm going to map for another Saga, then play Jewel plus map. So let's just go ahead and put these on top. They don't have Tidebinder available either. Kind of surprised they didn't use the Tidebinder. I'm surprised that they used the Saga instead. I'm okay. I'm happy if they force this. Maybe not happy if they force this and the map. They pitched the Tidebinder. Also happy about that. I think Stoneburn is worth because of Citadel. The idea is that we have we're a Counterbalance deck. And we have Enigma Jewel to sink the mana into the Brainstones, yeah. And I'm going to block the Rhinos. And you get them off the Saga. And then Counterbalance also makes Devotion for your Nykthoses. Okay, so they also had an Otawara. We're down to 4. It's kind of low, huh? They're a lore and reveal deck. I think I'll do this. Is their last card a main deck Dispute? No. A second Spreading Seas to like spread them off red mana could be good. The Enigma Jewel is likely also pretty fine. Make a token. I'm gonna crack. I think because I'm gonna crack map for another Saga next turn. I'll just get the Jewel. What's the deal with Narset? It's like a good card advantage source of devotion that like is also like your answer to the One Ring that you don't really have in the deck otherwise. Alright, did do a few cards here. Fire Ice, Brazen Borrower, Flame of Venor. I guess I should have minus my Narset first. Yeah, maybe I would have played Counterbalance instead. As it stands, we have to play the Jewel. But then potentially Counterbalance is going to be life-saving against some top decks. Okay, and they're going to force the Jewel anyways. I feel like it's hard to accumulate devotion in the deck. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We have 4 we have 4 counterbalances. We have 4 spreading seas. We have 4 jewels. We have the Narsets. Maybe. I think the deck has a lot of problems. More of a for fun kind of thing. Yeah, the counterbalance was likely gonna keep me alive here. Oh, I guess I'm also just not supposed to attack like this. Maybe dead to petty theft. Maybe I am. Maybe like I'm supposed to have them dead in 2 turns. Also, it's kind of close. They concede. It's kind of funny for them to concede when I'm at 2, and I don't think they were necessarily dead that turn, but we'll take it. Undefeated. Excuse me. No Shadow Spear. Oh, I thought I had it in the sideboard. I guess I didn't make that change. Okay, I'm gonna cut the Spreading Seas. I'm gonna cut a Subtlety. Subtlety's pretty. I mean, it's good against. I like it against Tidebinder in this matchup a lot. The other changes. I don't really want Force. Omen seems like too weak of a card. Yeah, I mean, you could say that about a lot in the deck, but it's also like kind of the only other way to like help facilitate counterbalance. It has synergy with our Enigma Jewel, and it also like, you know, is one of the like the few like a lot of the problems with like building devotion in modern is like if you're trying to do it with creatures, the creatures just all gonna die. And so trying to build it with like permanents like Narset and Omen are pretty nice. I've also won a PTQ with Omen of the Sea, so it's not like that card is just for sure bad, but that was a long time ago. Let's get the Sunken Citadel down. Play another Brainstone. Opponent misses their land. Draw a Enigma Jewel, which I'll happily play. Yeah, hitting a land off counterbalance does counter Crushing Footfalls. Probably cycle a Brainstone into turn. Seems like they have a Force of Vigor. They kill the Jewel and they kill the Chalice. Then they play a land. Do we have an explosives? Two explosives. Don't have a land for next turn though. I kind of want to like upkeep Omen of the Sea. Let's not do that this turn. Love to trade this for a Force of Negation. Although my opponents never Force of Negation explosives when I have the second one. another one. Right, I'm gonna look for a land off the Omen. Maybe this is a little greedy, but I really don't want to draw the Narset right now. Omen weak card confirmed. So down to 6. Should I think if I'm going to chump block a agent this turn? I think I will. Being at 4 is like way higher than 2. It's nice that we have Subtlety up for a Tidebinder also. I wonder what they're thinking about. Maybe another Force of Vigor. Isn't it better explosive by turn for 3/2 Merfolk? We've got Cycle main phase for land. That could have been better. Especially if that land was an Urza Saga. I don't think we have enough stuff to tap to Moonsnare, but yeah, it does have synergy in the deck. So we go to 4. Yeah, if they have Force plus 3 Cascade spells, it is what it is. We're not supposed to pop first. I mean, either way, it's the same. Well, probably dead. Got 6 spells in their hand right now. Game 3. On the play for game 3. Maybe we could 1 Force over 1 Subtlety. It's just kind of tough for this card to land a ball against them. It plays so much at instant speed, and like it doesn't counter Force of Vigor very well. Gadbook playable? I don't think so. It's not that kind of devotion deck. Yeah, I've been meaning to play Mono Blue Cauldron lately. I've just kind of been not that excited about playing a lot of like the same decks we've played in the past necessarily. Feels like I do want to just slam Counterbalance on turn 2. It's probably a big headache for them. Need to be kind of careful of like playing into Force of Vigor though. Like maybe I'm just gonna go like play map pass or something. Academy Ruins plus yeah, I'm just so weak to Force of Vigor if I play the Jewel. Is there like any way for me to not be super weak to it? I kinda don't think so. I mean I guess the best way would be for me to flip a Subtlety off the Counterbalance. They don't have it. And then that's obviously like the real best way. Alright, so we'll flip the top card. Top card is a Nykthos, so we do get to counter the Crashing Footfalls. Should have cracked a map. I could not have cracked. You just play crack map and that's your whole turn, or Visitor's tapped, so wasn't a line. Oh, I should have cracked a map on upkeep though. Nykthos makes 3 play crack map. Okay, maybe off the Citadel. Okay. Oh boy. So reveal our top card. Top card is a Shark Typhoon. This is a control deck. It transcends the boundaries of archetype a little bit. Gonna make a big shark though. Good hard cast. Let's just make a Urza Saga token and a shark token, I think. Maybe I actually just want to make one big shark token instead. Since I have the explosives anyways, and like my... I guess let's just see what if we flip blind counter. Another Sunken Citadel on top. So I can make I have 10 mana, I can make a 7/7 shark, or I can make a 5/5 and a 2/2. I guess a 3/3. Let's make a Saga token. All right. Okay, I mean, undefeated. Somehow. Good to play on turn 2 a ton of the time. It just like sits in play, and like, you know, it's not always going to counter the stuff, but you just get to free roll it every single time. I don't know. There's obviously like some matchups. It's like a lot less likely to. Yeah, Counterbalance, the new up the beanstalk. That was food. We were 2-1, and then we dropped after losing the coffers. The matches were just so long. I wasn't having that much fun, so I wanted to switch to something more fun, which is what we're doing here. Top decking pretty well too. So that's probably fine. We have 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Subtlety. Narset shuts off their rings. Cascade into Counterbalance. Don't think we're kind of pre-boarded for them too. Which is like, you know, kind of fine. We bring in a couple of these cards. Yeah, I need more colorless lands to play Hall. Oof. Second Amulet's kind of scary. I'd love for them to cast a Summoner's Pact. Just lose. If we could turn 2 Titan after Spreading Seas their Saga, it would be kind of obnoxious. Get turn 2 Ringed after Stone Raining them. We do get to Narset to lock down the ring, although they can still draw 1 card on my turn. Might kill them kind of quickly though. Both of these seem okay. Counterbalance is more devotion if we find a Nykthos. I think that the prospect of them finding another Saga is high enough. I should just grab this. I would maybe still... There's a few other lands I would likely still Spreading Seas. Just taps it right into the Narset. Right into the Narset. I have a win condition in play. Then if they cast Summoner's Pact. Turn 3 Titan through like 2 really relevant pieces of interaction would be scary. Let no one say we didn't have to fight for it this league. So they may have to bottom this also, because like I think they're kind of like locked here. They put in the bottom. I prefer not to have to Otawara this. Enigma Jewel could be a good draw. Should I save the Otawara? I guess let's go ahead and just main phase Omen of the Sea, since that's all we're doing anyways. The bottom both of these. Nykthos return. Pass. So now we have 6 mana. 7 mana. Plays basic forest. Can Otherworldly Gaze be okay? I'll say Otherworldly Gaze is a card that gets suggested all the time, and I think it usually seems like a suggestion that is suboptimal, and it seems like that's likely the case here. Also, I don't really know why we'd want that card here. With Counterbalance, I don't know. I really dislike that card a lot. In like decks that don't have a lot of cards to like dump in the graveyard for value. Okay, your turn. Yeah, we're playing the much more reasonable Brainstone. I mean, that card at least has synergy with Enigma Jewel. Plays a Besage. Passes. So if I bounce a Amulet this turn, they may not be able to Titan. I have kind of bricked here. Could I maybe? So let's see, how much mana do I have? Just so used to Nykthosing on green, just to have it. I have 11 mana this turn. Hardcast, hold up Otawara. I think I should just Otawara one of the amulets here and then cycle. Also Otawara my own Spreading Seas. But they just like need another like Grazer or something too. Do you have Manamo in here? I don't have Manamo. I don't have the One Ring in my deck, so I don't think we have any legendary permanents besides the Jewel. Untaps Jewel and Nykthos. Does it untap? Does it untap lands? I didn't know it untapped lands. I guess it does. Yeah, just permanent, right? Return Narset and reuse. Yeah, that could have been the better line. Can still do that next turn. Can you kill them next turn? Probably not with Grazers to block my Sharks. This ring is killing them though. They tapping ring for a reason. Yeah, they get to draw a card on my turn if they tap the ring. Maybe they'll like Besage my Typhoon here. I'll just have casted into nothing for no reason. Okay, Legend rules their rings. So can't Besage you. I guess they just have no fear. Which is kind of fair. Five Shark. They have pro everything though. We draw our third Otawara. I think I'm not going to Omen of the Sea here. Oh, wow. It's a pretty big deal. So cast this, make a Shark. And then I think I just hold up. Kind of depends on what they cast. But I could Otawara my Omen of the Sea twice. They have protection. Return Narset. I think it's better to bounce Omen. Because I can manipulate for Counterbalance. No, I think I want to be able to do it at instant speed. Although I guess they can Besage you my Omen of the Seas. They won't be able to cast Titan and Besage you without like a Grazer or something. Sack Omen? We can also sack Omen. Craft the Jewel. Ruins, Shark. Yeah, if this was Hall, we could do that, but this is not an artifact. Telling Time. People have been trying to play Telling Time with Counterbalance for years. It's never been good. Okay, so let's go. Otawara, target the Omen of the Sea. Cast Omen of the Sea. Try to put a land on top. Counter the Pact. I think I'll just let this go. So if I Otawara my Omen of the Sea now, they can Besage you it if they want. I don't think that they will. I could also Otawara my Narset and play that in minus. If I bounce the Narset, it's kind of tough. I think that my opponent will not. Maybe I should just sack the Omen. Let's just sack the Omen. And let's do that. Not now. Let's do that on my end of turn. Keeping the Otawara up for their turn seems like it could be pretty good. Okay, I'll keep a Spreading Seas. See if they Besage you me. Not sure what they would necessarily even target. Jewels 5 through 8 are the Sunken Citadels. It's been a fun league. It's been a fun league. Yeah, you could play some Teleria West. I kind of decided against it. So they're going after my Counterbalance. Just a testament to the strength of this card. Another Narset. It's probably okay to keep here. I don't have like that many things that are really good to hit. Get another Counterbalance if I want. I can take another Omen. Can Spreading Seas their other land and also bounce an Amulet, and then they can't Titan me super easy. Guess I did have a bunch of good hits. I have like 6 mana left after this. If I take Counterbalance, I can play Counterbalance with like Omen of the Sea, sacrifice up. So yeah, Seas also seems nice. I'm gonna take the Counterbalance, I think. It makes me feel like they have another Pact, which means like this plus the Omen sack likely can be pretty good. And they have protection, so we're not getting in yet. And they decide not to draw a card off their ring. This is going a lot better than I expected. Alright, let's sack our Omen. Don't see a land on top, unfortunately. But we're also not dead to them casting Titan, I think. Counterbalance! Let's go, dude. Let's go. We're also at 20 life. I mean, it feels so good to Counterbalance again. Yes! So, Force of Negation doesn't seem that important when we have the Narsets for the rings. Could play some number. Also feel like we don't need Chalice because we have the Counterbalances. Yeah, we're kind of like pre-boarded. Explosives on 1 could be okay. Do I have anything that's even bad? Like the whole deck? I think I'll cut like a Typhoon for a Force. Just play 1. What a deck. I'd be so salty with mainboard Narset. It's hard to be salty about the Enigma Jewel Counterbalance deck right now, I would guess. We'll see when this deck takes over Modern. I can eat my words. Yeah, oh yeah, Typhoon is a 6-drop for Titan. You're right. Just run it back. Opponents welcome to be select up 2 Counterbalance flip that day. Well, they were both, you know, I had to work for it. I had to sack my Omens. Needle, Besage you, or Ring, or Utility Lands. Well, I have Narset for Ring. Oh. You could play it for sure. It'd be fine. All right, we may have to have some faith in this this Counterbalance here. Puts on a multi 6. Deck reads awful. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't really want to play it, but It was kind of like the perfect storm today, where the other matches we played were just so slow and so boring. I feel like the beginning of today's stream was like one of the most boring I've had this year. Just needed to get some spice. So they multiply, but they have a garden plus amulet, which is worth a lot of cards. Defense grid? Surprised to see that one, I guess. Just get lucky with our counterbalance. I guess it is kind of a problem. We have 2 sharks already in hand, a little bit less likely to flip any 6s. Although we can eventually get Brainstone off the Saga and then put a shark on top. It's maybe going to be too slow, but I could also like channel Otawara next turn. So main phase copy amulet, plays bounce land. I mean, if their hand is also like Grazer plus Titan, you know, good beats or whatever. We have some 4s. Nykthos on top, though. Bummer. Maybe I'm supposed to put Otawara the ring this turn. Playing Omen gives me a good amount of extra mana. So what happens if I Otawara this turn and the next turn I can go... I like Omen into interaction a bit more consistently next turn. I think I'm going to just Omen. Cool. Let's keep the Narset. And then probably keep a basic island on top for pack, just in case. And it's like, if they're going to kill me next turn, they have to have like Dryad, or sorry, Grazer plus Titan, and like the most likely way they have that is like a Summoner's Pact at somewhere along the way. So I can't Narset before activating Nykthos next turn, but I can Narset with 2 mana left. Nothing. It's a lot of defense grids. Glad I didn't bring in the Force. Okay. I'm gonna get a Brainstone next turn. I feels like I'm likely just gonna get Titaned and die if I don't get lucky here. Although, you know, they did Moldify. They've drawn, you know, 3 cards off their ring, but they don't definitely have a Titan, and I have some outs with the counterbalance, I guess. It's also nice to Spreading Seas the Cavern this turn, so that way my counterbalance, I can Brainstone Shark Typhoon to the top and actually counter it. Alright, let's flip it though. No, just a counterbalance on top. Yeah, Otawara the Gardens is... Yeah, that line was maybe better here. I couldn't do that and play the Narset though, and like not playing the Narset this turn is pretty asking a lot. Dead to Haste Land plus Double Strike Land if none of those cards are also in their hand, but you know, they could have the Garrison or the Haste Land or the Double Strike Land still. I don't know, Counterbalance and Defense Grid Legal Modern, have those cards got more popular? No, you're seeing an outlier here, I think. Okay. Game 3. To be on the play for game 3. It's nice. Does feel like I don't really want all these forces against their Defense Grid deck. Yeah, the Defense Grids look kind of surprising. I mean, they're going to get Subtlety, but beyond that, they don't do a lot. Yeah, Defense Grid's like relatively obscure. Feels kind of odd to me to play Defense Grid over Veil of Summer. I don't really understand that. We have Subtlety. We can go turn 2, play map, crack map. We have Narset for ring. I'm gonna try it. Chalice 4 Titan is better than 8. Well, we have Counterbalance in theory to help stop the max. But I don't know. I would just love anybody to ever suggest like what card to cut for the card they want to bring in. My dream for anybody to ever suggest what card they want to bring in, or what card they want to cut for the card they want to bring in. Okay, no turn 1 amulet this game. Maybe turn 2. Kind of feel like I should get a Saga here. It's kind of weird. But I kind of have the nuts if I draw a blue source, I get to Counterbalance, sink this into the Saga, and I also want to get Stonebrain off the Saga pretty bad for my counterbalances. Bare minimum, just having like pressure plus the subtlety against what's maybe a slower draw is also kind of good. Also have a ton of mana to draw into. We're a 24 land deck with 4 expedition maps. ZH with the 7 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Okay, so if we crack the map, we're not making a Saga token here. I think that's okay this turn, so I can get a second blue source in play to resolve a Counterbalance, and then what's the best blue source? Another Hall, maybe. Oh, sorry, get that Inner's tapped. Just basic island. If I had Manamo on the deck, I would get the Manamo. Getting Narset and Omen for Imri and Baubles as card advantage that works better with Jewel. How do Mishra's Bauble and Imri have synergy with Jewel? I guess just the fact that it's an artifact. Subtlety on top. That being said, their draw is definitely kind of slow and kind of dopey. I think I'm not going to make a construct despite me acting like I was going to be really in on it. I think instead I'm going to get a Brainstone, play a Narset, and keep up the Brainstone activation up off the Jewel. And then definitely want to put the Shark in my hand so I can put a 6 on top. Weird game. Yeah, I've played in Searching Greatness before. It's definitely a very cool card. Wish it was a little bit better. Might be able to manipulate the top of your deck and all. Yeah, I have this Brainstone in play, and I can activate it with this Enigma Jewel. I also have Omen of the Sea. Mills more cards and crafts well. Okay, sure. I always kind of forget about the craft, to be honest, but yeah. They grab a cavern, so maybe I need to find Spreading Seas for the cavern. Maybe I should just try to Brainstone into a 3. I don't have that many 3s. Beast Within? Okay, now I'm gonna kind of have to sack this. Okay, Nykthos is fucking nice. And another Brainstone. So this gives me 6 mana to use this turn. So if I find a Spreading Seas, I'll Spreading Seas the cavern and then like play my Brainstone. Did not find that. So let's go back up Narset in hand, I guess. Play Brainstone off the Jewel. Attack with my clock and then I guess maybe I wanted to hardcast the Subtlety through the defense grid. That could have been a bit better. Can do that next turn. And keeping the Jewel up with this like just does have a good amount of value. So it can't be countered, but I can go this into pitch Counterbalance, paying 3. And then I can cycle Typhoon for 0 potentially. is okay. Well, that is my 6-drop to put on top if I happen to draw Spreading Seas. And I can like Subtlety this turn and then next turn like play to draw Spreading Seas. I can also like just Otawara my Subtlety. Can I Otawara my Subtlety and replay? Because right now I'm going to hardcast Subtlety for 7. The next turn I'll have 9 mana. My opponent picks up a Beseiju, and Beseiju's my Nykthos main phase. So let's make it 3/3 Shark. I want to leave up the Brainstone activation so I could counter a Dryad. And there's a good chance the second Subtlety just locks it up. Let's go, dude. It's fucking working. I cannot believe this is working. Quite genuinely, quite possibly, maybe the worst deck I've ever played. I think, and we're going to be 2-0, I think. Lissa with the tier 1, thank you, welcome back. Okay, not the worst. I've played some fucking shitters on this channel. Yeah, we're playing against Rhinos and Titan in the first 2 rounds. Deck sets a low bar. I know, it absolutely does. Yeah, the Lucky Clover 1000-Year Storm one. That was the real worst ever. Okay, so Subtlety. Pay for Defense Grid. And we just attack for 9, hold up Subtlety again, yeah. Cool. Yeah, good luck to any brave soul who picks this up for FNM. The White Stone Blade was the worst, I know from experience. I feel like we would always win with it though. Oh, what a hand. It's a beautiful hand. I'm keeping the Enigma Jewel and all 3 lands. So I'm gonna go turn 1 Citadel, turn 2 Jewel Saga Brainstone. Guess I'll put back Narset. I'm not 100% sure. When it goes to their main phase 2 and plays a basic island. Alright, we chose the right card to put back. Let's go. Yeah, we were already entering the mirror. Cast your Counterbalance. Okay, the old turn 2 Aether Vial. Merfolk, probably a pretty bad matchup. Oh no, another bad matchup. Right, getting Tidebindered pretty hard. What's a good matchup? Everything? I don't know. We're 2-0. That's all I know. All I know is that we're 2-0. We'll find them along the way. If I make a 2/2 Shark or might try to make a 2/2 Shark here. Hope they don't have a second Tidebinder. That would really suck. Would Brainstone with 1 mana sack instead of 2 be generically good? You would see that card see a ton of play, yeah. Like it would like likely be good enough that like Turnus would. You have a Trickster? If they have Trickster, I'm pretty happy with them Trickstering this instead of a Construct. Okay. So now we play this, and then our Nykthos is going to be making mana. We also have the option available to us to sack Brainstone to like counter Sylvoon. I'll probably just Violent Sylvoon. I'm gonna attack. Is Soothsaying legal? Wait. You hit Enigma Jewel Soothsaying. Holy shit. The card is really bad. Okay, the card is really bad, so like, I'm happy it's not legal. I don't have to get baited into playing it. Oh, it's... I gotta do it, chat. No Saga token. Not right now. How does this keep happening? How do we keep doing this and it's working? So Citadel for Saga, get Brainstone, or I can also like tap this, play Nykthos, play Narset, not play Map Saga this turn. Maybe should have seen this coming. I'm gonna get kind of got by it no matter what though. All right. Oh, they counter the search. I'm okay with that also. Kind of cool to a lord, huh? Yeah, imagine topping the stack. Pretty good against Silver Guild Adept here. Three cards in their hand. Main phase Vials in a 3. Sylvoon. I guess Narset at least stops that draw. No attacks. Attack me with everything. Are they only doing this if they have a lord? I think yes. So let's double block a 2/2. They have Hexcatcher, which makes Hardcast Typhoon a little bit worse, but I'm glad it's not the Island Walking Lord, of course. So we're at 8 life. Not the highest. So if I play Counterbalance, it's like neutral or whatever. Maybe better to play Omen first. I have 4 Devotion. I can go Counterbalance. Well, I really don't like that I can't like Otawara the Hexcatcher super reasonably this turn. I'm gonna count the mana, so 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I can't Typhoon into something. So I think I should just play Island and pass. So we go Omen for 2 mana. Devotion to Nykthos is at that point 6. I can make a 3/3 Shark and channel Otawara. Let's just see how they attack. No attacks. We'll take that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the Omen here. Keeping an Otawara is probably better than the average draw, maybe not by a ton. Let's make a 6/6 Shark. I could also, I suppose, still like untap and hardcast at this point, but let's not, I think. Hall is interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Devotion. So if I cast a Brainstone, I can't channel Otawara twice. So let's sandbag the Brainstone for turn. Leave up double channel. And then if they make no attacks again, I'll just bounce my Omen and replay it probably. It seems like not enough has changed for them to make an attack. Nykthos, Otawara, my Omen. Replay Omen. Keep both of these. Untap. Play Brainstone, play Counterbalance, just have more Nykthos, neutral, whatever. I guess, sandbagging that for Brainstone, or for Counterbalance was maybe better. That being said, you know, we're in pretty good shape here still. I'm zeroed in, I'm focused. I really want to like keep the trophy dream alive. Yeah, I'm not forgetting Ward, but we have also plenty of mana to pay for Ward. So I guess we're 2 points of power short of one-shotting them. Aren't they Sunken Citadel? I have Narset to stop the card draw. We still get to draw a card. It's not so bad. Making more Saga tokens. So if I Otawara this Aether Vial, I can Subtlety any 2 Mana Lord, which seems pretty nice if I can do that. Yeah, I haven't had to work this hard for wins in a long time. Maybe I think. Crafting Jewel. I don't think Crafting Jewel does enough here. Or I don't know. I don't think so. I think I just want to pass with the ability to go crack Brainstone, make a Saga token, cast Subtlety. For double Otawara, yeah, maybe. I mean, like that's a 9 mana to craft though. I don't know that we just have that much. Let's go and just see like what's on top now with the first Counterbalance. That's free. It's a Shark Typhoon. It's good to know. Let's let that resolve. Alright, so activate Nykthos on their end step for 9. Make a token. Maybe hardcast Typhoon next turn. Give upwards of 15 mana ability. Okay. I'll think about it. Tap bar, soul land, make a 3rd token, get another Brainstone, I guess. And then I want to be able to have Subtlety up for next turn. I think it shouldn't be that hard to do. Jewel 2x Saga tokens. Yeah, I mean it's just like you're almost time walking yourself to do it though. TBH if you had Shadow Spear as you plan, these games would be smoother. Yeah, for sure. Should maybe be main decking it. Not worth getting mapped for Geier reach. Maybe that was better. Probably okay to play this Narset, and if we have no blue cards in our top 7, we just lose. If they have an Island Walking Lord. Yeah, this is still game 1. They do have a lot of cards in their hand. We can maybe beat them casting 2 Island Walking Lords here. I didn't hate attacking for lethal. I mean, it's not lethal. Never attack was related by attack. They didn't really have good attacks this whole time, I don't feel. We can attack with our constructs this turn though, pretty easy I think. We can maybe also attack with Hall of the Storm Giants. They're kinda just screwed. Cast this first for Devotion. So we have 11 in the air, so they have to block all of our constructs. So we fire in the Hall, they chump block with everything but one. Oh, I tapped the Hall, sorry. Too complicated. Just keep all the 2/2 sharks though. Cast a second Spreading Seas on this basic island. Yeah, but they'll be left with Justice Sylvan, so I don't really know how they can get out of this. I really hope to not find out. I just want a clean ending to this game. Like they can they'll be able to violin a Island Walker, but they won't have the board to kill me with. So just 3 basic islands and 4 Spreading Seas on them is like maybe the funniest land base. Oh, can I also... Do I have another Otawara? Seems like fine time to craft. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so bad at crafting the jewel. Yeah, so I just bounced the Violin one because that's like the only card that I really am worried about. Is Island Walk. That being said, I have infinite blockers, so oh, they're jumping with their Island Walker. Deal. They're at 1. We have Subtlety for an Island Walk Lord. We can also try to Brainstone for a 2-drop if we feel like they have to have been sandbagging blue source plus double Island Walking Lord to kill me. And they haven't like done a lot this game. Yeah, they have been sandbagging it. So let's see if I can Brainstone into a 2 before using a Subtlety. We've countered we've countered many more cards this game with Omen with Counterbalance than I expected to. I cannot believe it. How many spells we countered against Merfolk with Counterbalance? How many like super relevant spells too? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't block with Sylvan. They would have lost anyways though. Does anybody want to board out these Spreading Seas? I think I might board them out. Devotion though. I mean, Spreading Seas on like Cavern and Mutavault is actually not. Can't really explosives on 2 consistently enough. Maybe just play 1 still. Hope for the best. Alright, we could just let the first trigger resolve. It's true. Yeah, I guess Needle over Spreading Seas makes sense because it's just like 1 mana deal with all your vials or all your Mutavaults. Alright, we're up a game. 2-0 up a game. 2-0 up the game. Oh yeah, Spreading Seas is also 2 mana value for Counterbalance. We probably still have enough. I guess this is the deck. I mean, we don't have any jewels or anything. I'm gonna mulligan. I want a jewel. I want to. There we go. Yeah, both on the multi 6. They've got the turn 1 vial. Saga. No, I didn't play any RCQs this weekend. I did stream the challenge on Saturday. I did not queue for Denver. I could queue for it in Atlanta. I could LCQ. Only played 1 this season. I'll also go if I'm not queued and try to LCQ. Main phase Harbinger, interesting. I'm looking for a Saga, so I'm gonna pop this now. Gonna probably brainstorm lock myself if I don't find, you know, map or whatever. I did find map. So we actually get to show, we get to brainstorm. So we go island map, upkeep, crack map. So let's keep the counterbalance on top, because if my opponent plays Cavern next turn, I'm going to want to get rid of it. Main first Harbinger means they have no other twos. I think that's a good thing to infer. They could have actually any Lord, they would probably still play this first, maybe, or maybe not, maybe just Hexcatcher they would play this first. No attacks. Okay, so do I want to draw Counterbalance? Okay, so we sack map, they can Tidebinder, but I can Subtlety back. Pitch Narset. They put the Tidebinder on top. Certainly good card to know about. Lock online. Your turn. So if they take the vial up to 3, we won't be able to counterbalance their Tidebinder, but then we'll be able to start use potentially. I love the cast Harbinger on 2. I just don't attack with 2. Alright, let's get a little lucky. We have a lot of 1-drops in the deck. We have a lot of 1-drops in the deck. Wait, they're countering my Counterbalance. Okay, this is my updated State of Modern. I get to keep the ability though. It's kind of not so bad. That may be the first ever Tidebinder counter Counterbalance. Alright, cool. So we're taking 2 down, way down to 18. I'd love to draw a good card there. I feel like I just kind of need to dig for like another Saga or Shark Typhoon or something like that. Academy Ruins is a land that lets me get back Expedition map for Saga next turn. And the other 2-drop on top lets me counter any 2. And I can also Dismember Mutavault or Tidebinder here. Probably Tidebinder, we'll see. I'd love for them to just cast a 2-mana Merfolk, because that's so much to ask. Yeah, I can't actually map. I can't map and then also sack for Saga. Let's just draw, I guess. Main phase of the Omen. Not sure. Scared of another Tidebinder. Let's pop the Brainstone in response. Not very many 3s we can counter, obviously, because them having Vio, I think even less 4s. Probably still too slow to stabilize, because they just Mutavault me for down to 4, and then I can't play enough defense. Well, my opponent is kind of good at missing damage. Probably should have named Black on Sunken Citadel. Why are they casting instead of using Vial? That's I feel like that's what I said, but if not, that's what I meant. Yeah, I guess I should have Bridge in the deck or something. Bridge over Dismember. Kind of no outs, going through the motions. Can't even find Nykthos. Game 3. Oh, I like the Cyclonic Rift suggestion with all this mana. People love to have a bad deck like this that can make a lot of mana as an excuse to play their awful cards. You can play good cards with lots of mana. You don't have to play the unplayable Cyclonic Rift. I know that. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You say you know that. You say you know that. But you're suggesting Cyclonic Rift. Turn on Vial again. Yeah, we don't have enough islands for Shackles. That wasn't talking to me. I see. Good cards like Upheaval. Yeah, baby. So we save Dismember for Sylvoon. Maybe we just make a 2/2 Shark next turn. It would be nice to make a bigger Shark than that. Maybe we cycle Brainstone. Cycle Brainstone into possible Tidebinder's probably wrong. They are jamming Sylvoon, which we get to Dismember. I'll do this now because I may just still want to make a 2/2 Shark. Okay, Subtlety is probably the play this turn instead of the Shark. Kind of scared of Tidebinder. Great that Aether Vial's named. Yeah, I don't think you want to play Moonsnare. I don't know. I did consider it. You could play it. Well, I was kind of down, just getting ready to Subtlety something. Didn't get the option. I guess I'll make a 2/2 Shark now. Maybe we could do the end of turn. Yeah, 2/2 Shark now is too bad against Hexcatcher, I guess. So they have 4 cards in their hand. Urza Saga is a great draw. Things are turning around for sure. Now there's Subtlety. Oh boy. Almost want to attack. Yeah, let's attack, I think. I'm down to take 2. I'm down to like Stonewall this Trickster with the Saga tokens potentially. I'm down to try to crack Brainstone end of turn if they do nothing to try to find a land so I can have both up at the same time. I'm down to Subtlety this Hexcatcher right now. A little bit scared of a Island Walker, but just gotta start casting these, I think. Yeah, put it on the bottom. Small chance we could race an Island Walker. No Island Walker. If they attack, they have double Trickster. Maybe just 1 Trickster. Okay. Love no attacks again. Never seen a Merfolk player who hates attacking as much as my opponent does. Bounces my token. So we're gonna get Tidebinder. Aether Vial is needled. It's a way to turn on attacking with the Subtlety, I guess. Turning the corner though. Pretty exciting game. Let's Subtlety this. I know 1 less Saga token is pretty costly. Slows them down so much. They put it on the bottom. So I might Brainstone in response to the Saga search. Also, let's see what we draw if I don't want it. I'll Brainstone in response. Enigma Jewel's kind of okay. It helps me a lot with the Hall of the Storm Giants. I'm about to get another Urza Saga. Makes the Saga tokens bigger. I think Jewel's probably good enough to keep. My mana is like pretty accounted for this turn. Can I make a Saga token and Hall of the Storm Giants? So I have to draw a land to do that. So maybe I'd like Brainstone in a turn. Technically both Subtleties could be fine. They have a Hexcatcher, it could be bad. They have a Trickster, it could be bad. Attack with one. Maybe a little cowardly. See, they sack the Grove. Okay, you sack the Grove. They bottomed the both creatures we subtletied, so we don't know any card at the moment. I'm gonna pop the Brainstone so that I can try to make a Saga token and attack with Hall if I find any untapped land in the top 3. Seems like maybe they have a Tidebinder with that pause. Could be reading a little bit too much into that. Find some stinkers on the top. Okay. So they know this trick. Pop this, play Saga, number 2, 4, 5. Yeah, still can't quite activate. So if I don't pop this, okay, well, don't have this anymore. So now I can haul. Guilt free. Can I attack with everything? I'm not dead to. Oh, I'm not dead to a Lord if they have no cards in their hand. Yeah, it seems like I kind of an easy attack with everything actually. Yeah, they bombed the Sylvoon. Fighting so hard. So hard to win a game of Magic the Gathering. Fighting for those believers that going 3-0 sus. I know I didn't even want to play the deck. I thought it was so bad. I just thought it'd be like a fun way to like lose fast in the stream. But that's not what's happened. We're 3-0. I want to look at the percentage of believers because there are some people that predicted 5-0. 5% of people predicted 5-0. 60% predicted drop at some point. Those 60% are eliminated. So 60%. I mean, that's what I would have predicted too. The shrewd 4-1 gamblers too. There's absolutely no way you win 2 more. I didn't think I'd win 1 match. Oh fuck. Damn it. Well, we have 4 Spreading Seas. So I'll play this on turn 1 to have outs the Spreading Seas. Well, maybe I can't win them all. Yeah, Tron can catch this 2-1. To bring in 4 Force of Negations on the draw. We have 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Force. We can win. I was very close to having like Field of Ruins in this deck too, obviously with the Jewels and the Citadels. I'm sorry for making so much fun of you, Karn. Nimble Obstructionist would be nice too. It's okay, it's fine. This is the game we're playing. Okay, so Force of Negations in, Needle in. We're just cutting the counterbalances. And a map. Looks good to me. Counterbalance can hit some stuff, but like they do have a lot of like ones. It's kind of not really the game I think we try to play. Narset also shuts down like a lot of their stars and their spheres at least. I guess it doesn't shut them out. They can just crack them on my turn. So yeah, no, subtlety is good against Tron, I think. it's a clock, and like it lines up well against their planeswalkers and their Wormcoil. I want to see this deck again with some upgrades. Well, I spent like hours on this deck last night, like not really feeling like I could figure out a better build of this. I don't know. Like Ensnaring Bridge is kind of the only card I wanna add. So we do have Citadel plus Nykthos. We don't have a Force. We don't have a Subtlety. We don't have a Spreading Seas. But the fact that we have 12 of those cards in the deck makes me feel like I can consistently enough Omen of the Sea into one of those to keep. Or if I brick, I can also maybe like Narset into exactly Force. So we found Subtlety. That's good news. There's a good chance we like Subtlety their first play and then use Narset to dig for a Spreading Seas and start to stabilize. Pithing Needle is, I think, a card I'm going to bottom here because I'm just so in on Spreading Seas, but... Oh no, I can't cast Narset. Fuck. Didn't see that coming. Whoops. Reason for no fetch lands at Brainstone. We just don't have room. Yeah, I even bottomed the land that can cast it. Missed it. Oh, I could cast Narset if I flashed in Subtlety. I don't think that was the line. Wow, double Spreading Seas. Just bailed out. Can only play one of them next turn. I kind of want to Subtlety the Karn. Am I definitely playing Saga next turn? Maybe I'll play Hall. No, I think we're going to play this Saga next turn. Use that as our pressure, and then I'm going to pitch the Narset. Oh, I meant to Subtlety though. Subtlety may end up being better anyways. They mapped for a tower, so we'll Spreading Seas the tower. And then just double check. So if we play Saga, I guess we can't make it. Okay, I'll play the Hall then. Immediate second tower into O-Stone. Can maybe Needle that off the Saga. Although I suppose they could also just float. They turn 1 or turn 2 the tower. They got additional tower because they had Tron already. Oh. Oops. Streaming too long. Subtlety gives me more mana for next turn. I think I'll cycle this because I can still pitch the Subtlety. Buy a turn against some cards. They have 6 cards in their hand though. Let's start. I think it's Jover. Well, I felt like it's been Jover a few times this league, and not giving up seemed to work. So we won't give up yet. Grab a Blast Zone. It's not really a card I feel like I care a lot about. Plays an O-Stone. Don't think I'm that scared of that either. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, they just have nothing, I guess. I think I play Island this turn, so I'm going to have Saga token plus Subtlety up. Guess how often am I doing that? Not that often. Because they're going to be able to O-Stone the Saga token anyways. Doesn't have like that much value. And also playing the Citadel now with this Hall in play does have a lot of value. Yeah, Nimble Obstructionist or Tidebinder. Yeah, they also have a Gigantid. They didn't really do anything last turn. Ulamog. What do we do? I feel like finding another Spreading Seas is a path to victory. Potentially. If that's the case, I might want to Subtlety the Ulamog. As it stands, I don't really feel like Subtlety on Ulamog is correct. Okay, so if I Subtlety Ulamog, I can Hall of the Storm Giants, attack for 10, put my opponent down to 8, and then they Ulamog again and I can't win. So let's not do that then. But also I can't beat the O-Stone. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't Subtlety the fucking thing. Yeah, I guess I don't know why I'm acting like this card. Saves me, never mind. Feels like it's like the start of something, but they just pop the O-Stone and we lose. Yeah, I may be in like the... If I had Subtlety the Ulamog, I mean even then. Maybe I should have Subtlety just because like this is still my only path to victory. Maybe you redo Subtlety, but I only had one draw. Subtlety the Ulamog, then tap Nykthos, make a token. I don't know. Maybe that was better. Brain's on fire. We're dead. Alright. Let's play for the 4-1. Sorry, believers. It would have been awesome. Okay, opponent also keeps 7. Turn 1 Jewel, baby. Hitting that Jewel. Let's just get one nice, fast, clean win after 6 hours. Every match has been... I guess that Tron match was probably the shortest match of the day. 3-2 so live. Yeah, lose you get your prediction. But we're going to win. Get the 4-1. Weird stream today. Wow. Cool. Probably incredibly weak to just 2 Urza Sagas. That's a scary card. Probably gonna Subtlety it. I want to try to see if I can get this in play for devotion and some card selection. As a general rule of thumb, if it's scary, Subtlety. Easy to remember. Yeah, Ulamog was scary. Yeah, I forgot my rule. Yeah, my rule of thumb. Alright, let's see what happens. Somehow they're playing Naya Blitz from Return to Ravnica Innistrad Standard. Oh my gosh, fucking shit. How do you have Bushwhacker in your champion deck? Maybe it's okay. Oh, they have Recruiter. Cool. So I guess I'm making a 4/4 Shark instead of a 2/2. Block here, take 9 + 5. Wait, this is only a 3/3 Shark? No. This is cool though. I like it. So we're gonna have 2 blockers in play next turn. I don't think I had to chump. Yeah, we have 2. Oh no, wait, damn it. Did kind of have to chump. I don't have a Shadow Spear. No Shadow Spear is, you know, that's another card we should change. Yeah, die exactly. Okay, turns out they can beat 2 Urza Sagas. Let's go to game. I'm going to bring in Dismember. Close my eyes. Finish this awesome league. That looks cool. So I guess is the other Burning Tree Emissary Heritage or Hidden Herbalist? That's also a human, right? Yeah, I agree. Dismember is not great, but at least we have no other like life loss in the deck. It is a human. No EE. We're not very good at like EE X equals 2. Mostly just want to play that in like 1 and 0 in this deck. In the relevant matchups. That could be cool to destroy the card. You don't really have a ton of room for more colorless lands, but you can play them over like the Nykthos stuff. Would help the Tron matchup. Yeah, didn't expect to stream this long today. I'm pretty hungry. Usually eating lunch like an hour ago. But if I just have a sweet deck like this to play every day, then how can I not stream long? One more time, Counterbalance. One more time. I need you to just hard carry. It does feel like maybe we could try to get Terminus in the deck too. Like, can we play, instead of Nykthos, like, 1 basic plains, a bunch of fields, then Brainstone for Terminus? It feels like we could almost do that. Yeah, a little bit of copium. Like a healthy amount, though. Let's just see. Made a mono blue, 8-field mono blue with Jewel, Training Ground, Ballista, and Grifter, a bunch of counter magic. Wait, how do you have all that and a bunch of counter magic? Yeah, Grifter is pretty bad, I think. All right, we're Brainstone locked. We can't beat any amount of pressure over there. I think let's just go ahead and concede with dignity. That was like an awesome start. Like starting 3-0 with this deck was that was so exciting. Unlikely to play the shell again. Fun to spend some time getting it out of my system. Happy it went a lot better than expected. I'm gonna raid somebody and be back tomorrow. For sure stream tomorrow, for sure stream Thursday. I'm gonna check my flight and see if I have time to stream on Friday. If so, it's gonna be a shorter stream, but